all my supporters, all my female supporters, all the ladies, all the girls, all the women out there. And yeah, man, fuck these haters. You know what I mean? Shit is funny because a lot of people be jealous and shit. That's why this shit is funny sometimes. Ain't funny to me, man. But you know how I keep that distance. And then like that when it's close. I'm not a internet person. I really like to be close to the people, man, and know who it is and who it isn't, you know. And it feels different. But it's okay. Then things different, but you know, hey, one day we might meet, you know what I mean? Who knows? Who knows? Having saying this, a lot of wine is kind of hard. The paper's flying. We outside, man. Let's do this again. I left my house because my parents there, and I don't want to make too much noise. Yeah, man. Sometimes I'll be questioning if what is it is to, you know, watch people who are supporting you, don't watch people who really be hating you on the low. Thinking about that and realizing like the more I grow as a man, growing harder, healing these challenges, or more days and you know more involvement on hard things like seeing retention and eating therapy and all that stuff, the more I start putting those who really like these positive stuff and love and taking back haters. You know, sometimes you have to realize, you know, I've been in a lot of relationships in my life. I had the blessing from God to be in a lot of relationships in life, and I've been in a lot of toxic relationships in the past. And sometimes you have to realize if that woman or man is a hater, start being a lover but become a hater. Sometimes you need to let that shit go, man, and focus on you because then, you know, people are looking up to you, people want the best for you and like what you're doing, and then you come with that darker side of you that is not necessarily the best side, you know. So because I don't want to come here with that energy, I have to decide, man. I'm gonna have to stop watching certain people. And me personally, I was never really about that talking, man. I'm more of a person, in person. Like, let's see each other. And we handle this shit. But yeah, man, shout out to the Twin Twins. I really like Mike's hairstyle, and y'all look fit, man. I don't know if y'all fat, like speaks to, you know what I mean? What is it? That laughing shit. Hey, how you doing? Early in the morning out here. That's how we do. Even though it's a lot of wind and cold, nothing better than start the day with that push-ups. Wait, I need to drink my water. Hello. Yeah, I need to drink water, man. Sometimes I drink too much coffee, and I'll be questioning if that's toxic or not. As you guys can see, this is a pink pen because I don't discriminate nothing. I like all colors. I never forget I was in college and that teacher said is blue a color for guys and yellow a color for girls, and a girl said no, is what I feel like. That's real, you know what I mean? There was discussions when I used to be in school when I was a kid. What about men who wear yellow t-shirts and clothes and stuff? And great for them. Girls like it. You don't need to be insecure because other people are. Yesterday I didn't eat my best, I'm gonna be honest. I was trying only fruits, because I was so peaceful while I was doing that. And we're gonna be the third day, but I wasn't able. I ended up eating some cookies, a little bit of bread, butter. It was other thing, I just don't remember. What was it? I'm gonna remember later, man. Hey, we here. Que esse braço é assim que se treina. We all here. That's how we get muscles. Let's get it, man. I don't even be training like back like that. I only be doing like, you have the deep bar on your foot and go like that. That's how I be training sometimes. But it's like, I did 2 sets like 2 days ago because I was just feeling, and I realized from all these diamonds, this part, the push needs the rest, but it really doesn't hurt as much. That's not to say that have me going hard like this. Damn, bro. I knew this was gonna fall, man. I'm just gonna put it right here. buy a new one. Man, I break everything I touch. Being like that since a kid. Ah! 30. So it's 130 right now. Going strong out here. Hey, and I do appreciate that. Y'all know, Tilly's techniques, you can build a lot. It's different. I had done weights. I had done a lot of things. All these different games. Don't underestimate. I know a guy in the gym. When I used to be in the gym, he was like, oh yeah, but in the gym you gain size while in calisthenics you don't get as much. It's a different type of muscle. It develops in a different way. You know, don't ever underestimate other type of sports. And it's what you like too, you know. I like sometimes to do weights. I like to bench press, you know. But calisthenics is a lot of love and a lot of pump. And you can build a lot from it. So never underestimate other things, you know. Nothing better than a lot of diamonds or pull-ups or push-ups, whatever, just to take out all that emotion. If you want to take that emotion away, it's right here. It's through more and more compressing, you know. That's why I love this, because you take a lot of emotions. Instead of bringing stress and having all that stress caught up in you, and putting that to other people and putting your own problems in other people or on yourself, you know, by consuming something that might not be the best for you. Come here, train your best. And when I say come here, guys, this is the ground. You just hit the ground. You can do it right there where you at. Even with your knees down. Today. Doing good, man. I don't know how easy your life, but I'm gonna have a lunch with my family today. And my family, man, a lot of drama. I never know it's gonna be a good time or a bad time. I never know. It depends on how people are real or not, you know. Because I had haters all my life. School, my family, like they be like giving all my life, you know. Everywhere I go. So that's why it doesn't affect me as much as other people because I've been dealing with these type of people for a long time, and I know all comes from jealousy. And I don't do jealous. I'm a real man, and you can be a real man or a real woman, and identify what you want better and evolve for yourself instead of sneak dissing and shit. Trying to push that 30s, but it's not going. I did it one time. And I'm gay. Hey, I might be a little gay, man. You know what it is. When a man looks too good, it is what it is, man. I love women too, you know what I mean? Wipe yours. Yeah. If you haven't, probably not, right? And nothing wrong with not having a girl, take your time to find it. But don't pull up at me because you start having feelings. Because I look too good. But yeah, man, for a long time, I use certain things that people be like, what is this dude like? I like everything, man. I like everybody. I love everybody. I love women. I love men. I love animals. I love nature. I love everything. $230. Damn, I forgot to read the Bible. I'm gonna read it later. That will probably pull me off, man. It is what it is. I pray in the morning, that's what matters. Keep your prayers, Don't let that emotions ruin your day. Whew. 250. In real life, y'all wanna see me angry because if I come angry, I guarantee you I go way harder. straight to the workout. Push it all, bless it all there. You know, put all he had right there. Put that pain on that body. Don't be, because anything apart from that is not gonna be good. You know, other people had their own problems, and you don't want to be taking bad habits because you cannot deal with your emotions. The best thing is to work out and give everything you have. Hello, hello. You love? I love you too, man. Appreciate the love. 270. Still cold. I'm trying to warm up, but it's hard up here. I'm trying to get hot, but I'm starting to not feel my fingers in my foot already. That was a hard set. Whew. 290. Damn. People are sleeping right now. I don't wanna be too loud, man. I wanna put it where it belongs. From the ground up. A lot of times you guys have to realize who cares about you and who doesn't see value in you. For me personally, those who hadn't seen value in me, eventually I cut them off. You know, and sometimes people regret and change, and other times they stay the same. That's why certain people who are just don't talk, don't see, because I know that they cannot grow, they cannot mature themselves, evolve, and grow as a man or as a woman, you know, and they still don't take accountability, don't take responsibility from others, you know, they get jealous, and it has nothing, it's just negative. And I believe the more positive, I read the Bible. I had to read the Bible more than twice fully, and I'm reading for the third time. And the Bible says everything you bring, He's gonna give it to you 7 times more, the good and the bad. So whoever does bad, karma is gonna come, and it's gonna hit them the same way, or 7 times worse. Whoever does good, the same, you know.
Satans and y'all, if y'all don't see shine and queens and kings out here, it's because y'all just don't see like clear enough. So a lot of times it's better to have positive people around you so you can see all that greatness. And remember who you are. Don't be too involved on people who don't see that, because you are great. You are amazing. You are a king, you are a queen. We all are. That's why I never have time for negativity. We are too good for that. Let's get it, man. No joke. We pull up on that hundreds. We pull up on that hundreds out here. You know what I mean? We go hard on here. Come on. Me, I ain't going to sleep, man. We out here. Wake up 5 in the morning. 5 in the morning, man. Go to sleep. Wake up early and go to bed early too. Have things to do. Life to live. Sleeping is boring. I prefer to live real life. And another thing, guys, that I want to teach y'all is what you say to others is a reflection of yourself. So if you say, oh, you think you are this, and then you're really saying, I think you are this and that, or the opposite. And that's how I see myself, you see. So and you call somebody narcissistic, you probably know that you are narcissistic too. A lot of insults is a reflection of your own self, and realize that whatever comes from your mouth is an exposure of yourself. The good and the bad. We all have good and bad in us, all of us. All of us has to try to better ourselves on a daily. It's a battle. That's why I pray, that's why I read the Bible, because we humans, we are made of sin. Like, that's what we do, money or not. We have to realize that and really have conscious of ourselves in our behavior and thoughts. Damn, bro. 370. This feels how when you go surf and it's cold, but you good, you living it. You living it, man. Live more, guys. Do things you like. Do things y'all like. Truly. That y'all enjoy. Don't do things what other people do or other people say. No, do things you enjoy. Activity is whatever you decide. You have a dream, you have a hobby, whatever it be, do you. You know what I mean? within and see, oh, I always wanted to do that. Do it then. You're gonna like it. Be for you. Let's get it, man. That's what I say. Push-ups, it never gets easier. It really doesn't. You can do warm up whatever you wanna. Sometimes I do shadow boxing. It's a good way to warm up too. You see, a lot of people talk, but when it's time to pull up, they don't wanna. Me, personally, 410. In school, it was a lot of fighting. Out here in Portugal, there's a lot of fighting. And I did learn box to improve myself. Y'all can learn whatever you want. I just know that y'all can become whatever you want to be, evolve to whatever you want to be. But no, out here, there's a lot of talk, but there's action too. And people know. I remember in school people talking, and then when things pull up, they hit it. A whole different person now. And now they want to be sweet. Don't check yourself. That's why I'm always respectful to everybody. Because I know I got hurt multiple times. And I know what's real. A lot of people don't. It's behind their phones and computers. When things are real, now you cry. Out here we don't cry. Nothing wrong with crying. But never think, is all that safe. Because it really ain't. Unless he's respectful. And I know a lot of y'all kids, but y'all gonna see, man, through life that shit happens. And maybe it's my generation, but it happened a lot of times. That's why we don't
talk like that because I really saw kids talking, and they people harder than them, tougher than pull up, and it changed the whole thing. The bad guys, the guys who used to punch everybody, and none of them did wrong. I've been around them all my life. A lot of them ease and were my friends, and some end up in juvenile and leave that looking like a whole different person, not in a good way, and others start crying once the real goons pull up. So always check yourself. We're not never too tough. Nobody's never too tough, and I had to learn that myself at 16. I'm about to do 28 in February. Realize real life. Real life is way different than just being in your house secure. You can be free, you can be all good and positive, but there is real life events out there. Never be a hater, because you never know. I never forget. It was a friend of mine. We don't talk, but if I see him, we still chop it up. But he was all that tough. Start talking with the guy in a bad manner. He looked like he was alone. He had at least like 20-30 kids around him. As the kids started not liking what he was saying, he started punching all the kids, trying to beat him up, punch him. I shouldn't talk about these YouTube guidelines, but just letting you know, like, he's real out there. Damn. 470. One of those days. My tummy's kind of feeling bad. I think it's from everything I ate yesterday. It did me wrong. That's why I like to be only on fruit, because I feel way more at peace and good. Parasites cannot live on fruits. And a lot of times, we gather that from bad lifestyles and things we ate. I'll be way better in my house training, but it is what it is. I didn't knew it was gonna be so cold, to be honest. I didn't knew. I'm feeling hot now from these sets, but my foot's freezing, my hands freezing. I'm cold. And guys, I'm sorry, man, if I pull up a little darker today. It's not like I like to. It just is what it is. like everybody, we all have to check ourselves. I had to check myself too, you know. Let's get it, man. Ugh. It's freezing out here. We all humans, you know. We all feel different emotions. That's why we should treat each other all good, because, as I said, we're just passing one to the other the emotions we feel sometimes. And some relate, but sometimes it's like, if it's all positive, we all feel good. But when somebody share negative vibrations to you, and you observe a little bit of that because you trust that person, and for that person is a friend when really you might not be, is when you realize, you know, you might be not healthy. So we should always be good and positive, so we all feel good all the time. Like, I really love yesterday videos that I saw other people got shout outs in the beginning of the live. I love that people are like growing and feeling great and having a great pump from my effort, and that's what I want from you. All these other parts of me is me, but I really just want y'all to evolve and become greater, you know. All this other stuff is like, I left that behind. That's not me no more. Neither I'm trying to be, so if y'all see that, you know, I just have to dissociate with the people who might bring that side of me, because it's just not good. Wish it wasn't so cold, because like I keep doing, but my body's not hitting as much as I want, and my foot is freezing. If I heat it up a little bit, do it me.
hard. 550. Ah. And in life, a lot of times, like if things happen, things they have to adapt. And sometimes it seems like in the beginning, you just want it to be how it usually is because it's more comforting. But sometimes there's growth to it, and just risk it and do it. I'll be way better in my house where it's less fine, but I had to came here, and you have to adapt. In life, adaptation is thriving. A lot of people can work out super hard, but put yourself in a very harsh conditions around you and see where you can take yourself. You're gonna see it's different. It feels different. Damn. 570. And also be aware of who really your friend and who really is your foe. Because there's a lot of people. If somebody pretend with you, they kick it with you. But when they are with you, it's all negativity, talking bad about other people, trying to make beefs that doesn't exist, conflicts that it doesn't exist. That person not a friend, is an enemy. Someone who's jealous of others, and because that's gonna pinpoint, they're gonna bring you down just like they're bringing themselves down. That's not what you want. I left a lot of people because they want that hater stuff, and they only realize later what they lost. And I myself too, I've been in relationships that I didn't give importance to, and I lost, and there was no taking back, and I had to learn that all that ego, think you are so special, realize how the other person is special too, and it's a blessing to have them in your life. Whew. 590. Still cold, but it might be getting better, I'm not sure. I never forgot when I used to be in school, it was the beeps tests. They had to run one class to the other. It was a guy that he just did 100s. He was the best athlete. He was probably the best athlete of the whole year. And I defied him when I started doing this a lot of times when I like people who like they were hard, and like as I get better I do fight them. I'll be doing this, man. 610. Damn, it's not riding no more. These pants, bro, I don't know what it is. They dry up. Working on the paper because the shit doesn't work. Come on, bro. Fuck this shit, man. This is really pissing me off. 610. I'm gonna put this on because I think the wine is so cold, it's drying up. But in Dragon Ball, you see the characters evolving, right? Tenchi Han is one of my favorite characters, and you know, he's super strong. The first time he fights Goku, but as he keeps evolving, not only he gets way stronger, but Goku gets way stronger, and that's real life. It's like you keep training. We don't know who's gonna be the best. You know, it might be someone younger than me that is better than me, but I'm gonna make sure I give my all every day. So whoever wanna be first place like me, you have to fight a lot, bro. You know, because I want people to show me like, yeah, it's even better than all the potential that I got. If that isn't, then that isn't. But I'm gonna tell you, just like I say, there's so many people that's really, really, really good that I believe in them, and I see them. As I said, Lex, the Trent Twins, Gen X Anomaly, and all like other, let's say Shredder, all these other people in me, like it's all people full of potential, and you should strive to be the best. You know, yeah. The goal is to be the best. The goal is not to be just. You can be just great, but if you wanna compete with us, like that's where we at, man. And believe in yourself. You can do whatever you wanna be. You know, you can become whatever you wanna become. Just keep believing you, believe in God, trusting God, and trusting yourself. See things gonna become. We call you guys every day, and things gonna become. It might take years, but listen, I've been here 11 years working out, and that's why I built myself to, you know. It just doesn't get easier. 630. Still not working as good. Man, this pen. 630. It's cold, bro. Like, nah. It's too cold. Like, it's not normal that my foot's freezing like this. It's too cold. It doesn't make sense. better than a quick walk to move these feet, man. Part of me want to leave because it's too cold. You see, I've been from this area and it's like I am used to being too cold to the point that my mouth be like beating between teeth and my lips be all purple. But just like the push-ups, it never gets easier. You adapt, but it doesn't get easier. It's a fight. 670. And for the guy who said I was gay, I have a lot of people who I admire and coach me through life that is gay. I like gay people. One of my biggest mentors is gay. So yeah, no problem with that at all. I've been doing 700 on a daily, but for all my supporters, all my lovers, and also all my haters, I'm doing 100 because that's what hates do to me. I do even better, bigger numbers. People try to push me down, I rise even higher. Yep, it been like that. forget that people have lives. You know, everybody has life, everybody has their own problems, everybody has their own things going on. Don't be too selfish or narcissistic thinking that people should live surrounding you and always just thinking about you, because life ain't about you, life ain't about everybody. So don't take personally when somebody has to go or leave, because it doesn't mean that the person doesn't like you. It means that the person has other obligations that he has to attend to, you know. And not everybody the same. Me personally, if I start zooming off, eventually I just have to go otherwhere, do other things, because that's me, that's my personality. It's important for us to accept ourselves and see difference, identify the difference, and just accept and respect it, instead of judging and taking our personal insecurities and thinking, oh, it's because of this, it's because of that, is this insecure and so mine. No, it probably ain't. Most 99.9% it ain't. You have to realize who you are and the insecurities you have, and stop prejudging and seeing all perspectives and understanding what it is instead of your traumas. Oh, 750. And that's what I like doing this, because when you do this amount of volume, this amount of reps, you cool off. And then you can stop talking from what makes sense instead of only emotions. And you know, it's good for you. It's good for you, it's good for others, for good communication and good understanding. And I generally don't come here to spread nothing that is like not light, you know, not positivity. I don't want to spread no negativity, none of that. And if I do, I hope at least I show to y'all how to deal with it in the right way. But using it to fuel you to do better and let go. Because resenting things, making things blow up is bad for you, it's ill for you. Let that go. Make sure why it is. It's because that person has some characteristics that you want to have. As I said, we all creators. You choose who you want to become. You can take their characteristics and learn and become part of that. You still you, but we are adapting and evolving through us, through the titans, through the warriors, to the kings, to the queens, you know, and we all grow together. Make sure it's for growth
20 more. I'm gonna do another lap and come back. We're gonna finish. I just wanna say I appreciate all of you coming here, all the good interactions, all the all ages, all genders, all religions, all cultures. We accept everybody out here, however you be, however you want to dress, or whatever you want to be. And yeah, thanks for being here. If you bring negativity, I hope at least you'll learn how to fuel that and heal from that. And we all grow in a good way, you know. Let's get it in. I don't even need a big lap. I do that quick lap right here. Eight hundred some streets. We're here, man. I appreciate why people still here. Cause you know, you never know. As I said, I have people who are not in my life no more and can't be. So I appreciate whoever is in your life for now. You don't want to regret later, as I tell you. I'm closer to my 30s than 20s. Been living for life, and you're gonna see over the years you will come a lot of maturity, and you're gonna learn what really is important from what really isn't. Just knowing, blazing into my brain that we did 800 in 1 hour and 15 minutes is awesome. Let's get it, guys. Thanks for the support. We here. We're checking out. It's love, man. It's love to be your best every day to what you love. Let's get it, man.